Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, Makeup Fun with Olivia. No makeup, and yes, I got a haircut. Yay! I feel like me again, but we need to get some makeup on here, right? So the reason I'm not wearing any makeup today is because I wanted to try something different. I wanted to try a face full of favorites today. I think I'm going to try to start doing that for my favorites because it makes it a little bit more fun. You get to see me applying it. So let's try that today, shall we? Right? So today we're going to talk about my August favorites. I have 7 favorites to share with you and 3 fails. One of them is a hardcore fail. Well, 2 are hardcore fails, and one of them is a kind of fail-ish. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's jump in. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you have a little bit of fun with me and I make you giggle a little bit. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming and spending a little bit of your day with me. Okay, let's jump in. I'm going to start off with the fails so we can get those out of the way. The hardcore fail, okay, nobody jump at me. The hardcore fail is this Milani Sun-Kissed Silky Matte bronzing powder that seems to be all the rave. Everybody loves this. I so wanted to love this, but it was super patchy on me. Super patchy on me. It must be my skin, or maybe it's the products I use on my skin. I don't know, but I tried it a lot, different ways with different products, and it was just always very patchy on me. At first I thought, well, maybe it's the color, but also when I feel it, it feels very kind of, I don't know, when I'm doing this, it feels grainy. When I'm doing that, it doesn't feel grainy, but you know, you can see that on me, and you could definitely see it on me here. But when it goes on, it is so hard to blend. I don't mind spending a little bit of extra time blending if I'm paying less, but this was like I was blending, and it still wasn't blending out. It just looked like I had this patch of darkness there. So this didn't work for me. I know it works for a lot of you out there, but it just did not work for me. Next one, this MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I was looking for something that would cover up this darkness, and I thought with the color and the thickness, oh no, it made my crepiness stand out so much more now that I'm older. And I thought, okay, let me try to put some powder on that. So I tried it again. No, it did not work for me. So as much as I wanted to love this, it just doesn't work for me anymore. And I love me my MAC. I love my MAC lipsticks, my MAC lip pencils, my eyeliner. Yeah, no, this doesn't work. I'm sorry, MAC. I love you, but not this one. Not for me. And then the one that I was talking about that it was so fail for me is the MAC, again, Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. So if you recall, I had another favorite, a prior drugstore powder foundation favorite, and I was shocked because I've never been successful with powder foundations, and I thought, wow, maybe I should go try this because, everybody rants and raves about it, so let's go try it. Well, here it is. It's very nice. But you know what? I think the drugstore one did a better job. I think the more you layer it on, the more it covers. But I don't want to layer it on too much because it will highlight my wrinkles. When I did about 1 layer, it didn't highlight my wrinkles, but then it didn't give me enough coverage. So I was really surprised. I did use a brush though. I did try to use this like in an effort, and that's when I realized, okay, when you have more, it does cover more, but then it highlights my wrinkles more. So this did not work for me. Much as I wanted to love this and look super cool using my MAC Studio Fix, it just didn't work for me. The drugstore one, and I forget which one it was. I'm gonna put it down here, but that one worked way better than this. Okay, so those were my fails. Let's jump on to the favorites and let's apply them. I'm only going to show when I'm applying my favorites. I'm not going to show the other stuff that I put on my face that is not in my favorites. So the very first item is by e.l.f. the Ride or Die Lip Balm. Oh, oh my God, you guys. So for those of you that have known me for quite a while, I'm a lip balm junkie. I have extremely dry lips. My all-time favorite lip balm has always been by Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I have been using that for years, since I tried it for the first time a long time ago when Mary Ellen After 60 recommended it, and I tried it. Fell in love with it. That was the only thing I was ever using. I always had like a couple at home, a couple at work, in my purse. Now they reformulated it. I have not tried the new formulation. However, I decided to try this, and you know what? It is so similar to that. This is heavier, but I don't mind that. It's just so similar to that by Beauty Lip Agave Lip Mask. And let me show you. This is in the color Bossberry, but I also got the other one, the Cookie Crumble or something. I'll put it down here. It is a little bit hard. That's my only complaint about this. It's a little bit hard to make it come out. And then when you finally get it to come out, it's kind of hard to apply, but that's how thick it is. And you put it on. Like I said, this is thick, but it's very balmy. It's not sticky. I mean, it's definitely hydrating, moisturizing. It stays on there. It does not bleed. When this is cold, it's even harder to make it come out. When it's hot, you have to be careful that you don't press too much and then like a whole glob of it comes out. So right now I got lucky that it's not too hot and not too cold. You know, just being careful, but the product performs so well for me. I wear this all the time. When I went to get my hair cut, by the way, this is how I went with no makeup on to get my hair cut, because I knew I was going to come back to film and I wanted to do this video. But yeah, if you haven't tried this, give this a try. You might like it, especially if you have liked the By Beauty Agave Lip Mask. You might really love this. It's not exactly the same, but it reminds me a lot of it as far as the thickness. This one is thicker though. The other one is thinner, but you know how it has that thicker consistency compared to other balms? Well, this is even thicker, but I love it. I love it. And then if you put just a little bit, it gives you a little bit of red tint like it does here. But you can put more and then it looks like almost like a lip gloss if you wanted to. I'm fine with this, but love this. Okay, stop your ranting, Olivia. Okay, so the next two items I'm going to show to you together because they're a tie for me. They're really a tie. If you follow me on Instagram, Makeup Fun with Olivia as well, I have been testing under eye concealers and I've been asking you, which one do you like more, this side or that side? And I'll have like a drugstore and a high end. Okay, so initially I had a drugstore and a high end, the high end one. And then I tried that high-end winner against another drugstore and now the drugstore one. Well, now I can't decide which one is my fave, so I'm showing you both of them. Lancome Maquicomplet on this side, and then the e.l.f. Camo, the Hydrating Camo Concealer on this side. Here's the thing. This one is better at concealing. It conceals this darkness very well, but halfway through the day, if you get really close, you can see the wrinkles a little bit more. This one conceals well enough. That's how I'm going to put it. It conceals well enough that I'm happy with it. It doesn't conceal 100%, but it conceals well enough, and it is not settling into my wrinkles, and I love that. So I almost want to say I love this one more because of that. But what I'm going to do is when I finish this one, because I do like it, I'm going to buy a lighter color to see if it looks a little bit more highlighting like this one. Because if you look at them, this one's a little bit more yellow, or maybe it's, you know, just get something closer to this color. Maybe instead of lighter, what I need is something a little bit more yellow, right? So anyways, I thought I'd put one on each eye, you know, in case some of you don't follow me on Instagram, you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to apply on the right side. Actually, I'm going to apply this. I always think it's really unfair of whichever concealer I put on this side because it's a lot darker, as you can tell. So because this one conceals better, I'm going to put it on that side. And what I like to do is put the bulk of it here on my hand and then dot there. Okay, so and I'm just going to rub that in, and this is what I like to do. I just like to spread it out and then use my fingers to tap it and press it in like this. It looks kind of scary when I'm doing it. My eyes are like wide open. And then whatever is left over, I just bring it all the way up. Because I have darkness even here. But if I put too much there, it'll look wrinkled. It'll settle into my wrinkles. So see how that concealed? Very nicely, right? Okay, let's try the other side now. Lancome Maquicomplet. Again, the majority of it there. Using a different brush. Dabbing it in. This one sinks into my skin right away, as you can tell. I almost don't need to press it in with my fingers. But I do, because it just makes it kind of disappear. Okay, now I'm going to take you to the next two items that I really liked. Again, a drugstore and a high-end. You guys, this Tatcha, what is it called? The liquid silk canvas. I got a sample from Sephora. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've been watching me put this on. That is the only thing, other than moisturizer and sunscreen, that is the only thing I put on my skin today, and I went to get my hair cut. And I feel like this does not look bad. It makes my skin look so good. So good. So because I put this on in the morning, I'm not going to put on the next one, but I am going to tell you about it. I will tell you that this is way expensive. I am willing to choose a couple of high-end items, pick and choose, right? My very things that I cannot live without. This may become one of them. I'm not sure yet because I'm super stingy and I don't want to pay the price for this. But honestly, it smoothed out my skin so much. It doesn't hide my pores 100%, but it does blur them. And it just leaves my skin looking a little bit younger, looking mattified, but not dry, still with a little like natural glow. Not that this has glow or shininess or anything like that. It has my natural kind of glow. If you can see it, because this is all that's on there. So I just loved it so much. But okay, before I was using this, I was really loving and enjoying the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And I really wish I would have done half and half, but I had to go get my hair cut, so I wanted something on my face to kind of blur like the imperfections. But this has been doing an awesome job. Now this covers your pores. This really does cover your pores in a very nice and balanced way. This is what it looks like. Let's see if I can just apply some on my hand. I don't know that you can see it covering the pores, but it does have a blurring effect. I will tell you that this, even though it's not hard to put on your face and just make it go all over your face, it's not hard, but it's not as silky as this one. This one just glides on your face, like you don't even have to tug at it. It's like a little, and excuse me, it's like a little, and I didn't show you what this one looked like. Let's put this one a little, I don't even want to use it, Bob, because this is my sample, but this is what it looks like. It's like a little lotion, but it does feel like silky, like a little primer lotion. and it feels velvety. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of even hid my wrinkles there. It's amazing. This is so super silky. It has the perfect name. It does have a scent. I am migraine prone, so I cannot take certain scents. This one smells herbally, and I was joking around on Instagram, you know, people call these herbally scents like it smells very spa. Well, I've never been to a spa, but I imagine this is what a spa would smell like, and I like it. I really like it. It's so herbally. It might be maybe because I'm a tea drinker and I like that smell of herbs. I don't know, but I really do like it. I don't know if I would be able to wear it on a migraine day, although I think I did wear it on a migraine day, and it goes away, especially because it has all of my other makeup on top. Today I wore it by itself. I didn't have a migraine, but you know what? The scent wasn't, I don't recall the scent being like, oh my God, I can smell it on my face. So it goes away, but initially it is a very herbally scent. So if you don't like herbally scents, you might not like it, but I love it. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, these two, you guys, these two are awesome. Now, if I pit them against each other, and I might do that on Instagram, I'm going to have to do that, right? Just to see like what the comparison is. But I can kind of tell you that I know I love this one. I really, really, really like this one, especially for a drugstore. But I love this one. But yeah. Okay. My next favorites, I should say, are my Makeup Forever artist eyeshadows. I think they're artist eyeshadows. I'll put it down below. I'm always butchering up names, but I have two of these. This is one of them. And this is the other one. I have moved them around. I move them around depending on how I need them. But these, if you've never tried these Makeup Forever eyeshadows, they're amazing. They're amazing. So what was happening to me is that I kept on seeing all these palettes. Eyeshadow palettes are my weakness, you guys. A long, long, long time ago, I used to have so many palettes. And recently, when I came back to YouTube a few months ago, I started seeing palettes, and I'm like, you know, for the most part, they're either all neutrals and a couple of really pretty ones that I love, or all super colorful. I really love these eyeshadows. Their performance is excellent. They blend really nicely. They're really quality eyeshadows, and each of them costs $17. However, when you buy them in bulk, like 6 at a time, then you end up getting them for $9 per shadow. I know that's pricey, but these are quality eyeshadows, very much so, and I really appreciate that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start my own collection, and that's what I've been doing. Because when you get them by themselves, and the individuals, and then you put them in your palette. And when you buy 6 together, you can get this little palette for $3. One, I really do wish they had a bigger one because I want more. I want more of these. I totally want to grow this collection, and it's already as big as it is. I had these, but then I got another set. Thanks to Mary Ellen. Thank you, Mary Ellen. I won a giveaway, a gift card, and she had me choose what I wanted it for. And so I said Sephora because I wanted to get more of these. So we're going to use these today. Let's jump in. First, I'm going to go into this chocolatey one. You know what? I want to try. I've never used this before. These here, and I want to try it today. I want to see if they work for me or not. You basically take this off. I guess the whole thing, yeah, the whole thing sticks. I'm not going to take that part off, but I am going to do this and see if it works for me. I have a lot of little folds and wrinkles there, so I'm not sure that it'll work for me, but we're going to try it because I need help. And if you guys have been watching my Instagram or my YouTube videos, you've been seeing my fight with, I'm going to put another one on my other eye. You've been seeing my fight with this little wrinkle. And thank you. Some of you have reached out to give me some eye cream suggestions that you've been using because you too have eczema on your eyes. Who knew? I thought I was kind of alone. Like, I was like, who gets eczema on their eyes? Well, I guess a few of us do, huh? So thank you for sharing your suggestions with me. It's gonna be a really simple look. It's not gonna be fancy. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, let me see. I should show you swatches of these. I have not showed you swatches of these. So that's those two. Let me do the browns. And then let me do, I tried to rub this off on a little piece of towel here and see it kind of, that brown kind of stains. That's okay, I'm still gonna swatch the green and the kind of like gray taupe-ish. Oh, can you not see the taupe? It might be kind of close to my skin tone there. Yeah, so those are it. So I think I'm going to use this top one here. And I think I'm learning to kind of go down to help cover some of this darkness. And then I'm going to use this one to do this part, my tear duct area. I'm totally doing this out of order. We're going to put some green here in the middle. I'm not scared of color. You guys know that. In fact, I enjoy color. I am going to try to put this on the inside here. And this is where I have such a hard time with that wrinkle, that darn eczema wrinkle. I'm going to use that same brush, but go into the darker one and use that on the outer V. And this is where I'm hoping that these little things are helping me, because I have a hard time figuring out when to stop. Going back in here and blending that crease in, because I did put some of that green and some of that kind of taupe. And that's it. We're going to keep it really simple, you guys. I put on my foundation off camera because I don't have a foundation favorite to share with you. I feel like I look like the Joker right now. So let's put some bronzer on. In case you're curious, this is the Revlon Candid foundation. So my next favorite is Revolution Makeup Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. My all-time favorite bronzer is the Lorac one. And I'm finishing it up. And so I have been looking around, which is why I tried that Milani one. And it didn't work for me. I had such high expectations of that Milani one. And I thought it was going to work perfectly for me, and it didn't. So I decided to try this one, and you know what? I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. It blends way easier. It looks really nice. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm also learning how to bronze for myself, because sometimes when you follow tips from somebody else, it doesn't necessarily work for your face. So I'm a little bit chunky. When I get chunky, I get these big things back here. And on top of that, I already have a natural dark contour here. So when I add to it, it just makes it look more prominent. So it looks like I put really bad makeup on. So what I need to do is go up a little bit higher to make this little chunkiness area recede a little bit. I also see these things right here. These are hereditary. I don't like them. So I tried to do this and go down a little bit to make them recede a little bit so they don't stand out as much. So, by the way, in case you're curious, I am using the MAC 159 brush. I love this thing. It's great for blush. It's great for bronzer. Yeah. See, so I go up a little bit here, and that makes this part recede. Okay, so that brings us to my very last favorite to share with you today, and that would be the Makeup Forever Ink Liner XL. I don't know if that's the right order. It might be Aqua XL Ink Liner. I don't know. So I have always liked a pencil, and my favorite pencil is the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. That is my go-to, and I've been trying to look for something a little bit less expensive. And, you know, this is a little bit less expensive, I think. I can't remember, honestly, but I got this to try it out just because I'm branching out and trying other things. I was a little bit scared because I have not used a liquid liner in a long time, because as soon as I started getting wrinkles, it got really hard for me to use liquid liner. I used to use a liquid liner by Lancome a long time ago, like in my late 20s, I think, early 30s, but I stopped because it would just get so messy for me, and I was in a hurry and I wanted it to work, and so forget that. Well, I tried this recently. So easy to use. Now, it looks intimidating, but what I do is I take off the bulk of it. It is a blue liner, so I need to get a black one or a green one. It is very forgiving on my crepiness, on my wrinkles, and if I make a mistake, I go over it again, and that's it. I'm done. Now, it is a wet formula. I don't even go in to dip again. I do little. This is my hardest eye because I have that wrinkle, so this one ends up being a little bit thicker sometimes, the line, and when and if that happens, see, I already made a mistake because I kept going over it. So it does look a little bit thicker, but when that happens, then I just go back over here and thicken this one out a little bit. I don't go all the way to the end, and I don't like going all the way to the inside either. I feel like I need a tad more, darn it, and I already put it back in. Okay, so I'm going to do this again because I don't want it to have that much liquid. So because I don't like that harsh line to stop there, what I do is before the eyeliner dries, I get this little e.l.f. brush, and I try to do what I do with the pencil liner and try to rub it so it looks blended in. This is a waterproof eyeliner, so you do have to let it dry. It's drying already. I don't know if you can see that, but this stays on me. I perspire, I get my hot flashes. You can see on my hand, it's already drying. But if I rub it right now, it will come off. See? So I do need to let it dry completely, and then it won't come off. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the, my blush, my mascara, and everything, because that is it for my favorites today. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and those are my favorites. You got a face full of favorites today. Let me know how you like this. Do you prefer me just talking about them, or do you enjoy me watching me put them on and see the transformation happen? I have fun either way, but comment below which one you prefer, and if not, then I'll just surprise you every now and then, all right? Thank you so much for joining me today, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It helps my channel so much, and please comment below. You guys make my day when you comment something. It makes me so happy. So thank you for taking the time to do that and for giving me those thumbs up. All right, have a great day and a wonderful week ahead of you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Ooh, and I forgot to show you. Check this out. It's not going anywhere. Once it dries, I mean, I could press down super hard. If I press down super hard, yeah, it'll start to smudge. But who's going to press down that super hard on those eyes? Hopefully no one. So yeah, once it's dry, it stays. So you do need to wait for it to dry. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you. All right.